Are you done with the typical lazy beach vacation? The kind of trip that's more predictable than a postcard? Good. What if your next trip wasn't just a getaway, but a complete reset? A journey that pushes you right to the edge, rewrites your definition of comfort zone, and leaves you with a story you'll be telling for the rest of your life. We're talking about raw, untamed destinations that adventurers dream of. So, if you're ready to see what you're really made of, you're in the right place. Welcome to Mystic Trails. Here's a quick trivia question before we start. Patagonia, the ultimate adventure destination in South America. But which iconic animal is considered the symbol of Patagonia's wild landscapes? Stick around because I'll reveal the answer at the end. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Norway. Forget what you think you know about serene fjords. This is a vertical playground. The country's insane cliffs and mountains have made it a global hub for extreme sports. The town of Voss, a true adventure capital, hosts Extreme Sport Vaco, the world's biggest extreme sports festival. We're talking everything from world-class kayaking to base jumping. Picture launching yourself from the legendary Kerag Cliff, soaring over a fjord in a wingsuit. Or if you prefer your thrills frozen, you can head to Svalbard for an Arctic expedition, kayaking among icebergs or ice climbing under the midnight sun. Norway's blend of wild northern beauty and organized adventure is just unreal. Next, at number 9, we land in Indonesia. Look beyond the chill beaches of Bali and you'll find an archipelago of fire and water. Indonesia is home to over 100 active volcanoes, and for any serious adventurer, trekking one is a rite of passage. The multi-day climb up Mount Rinjani on Lombok will test your endurance, taking you through rainforests and across volcanic scree to a staggering 3,726 meters. Your reward? Watching the sunrise from the summit, gazing down into a turquoise crater lake with a new volcano cone smoking in its center. For those who chase depth, the waters of Raja Ampat offer some of the most mind-blowing scuba diving on Earth. With thousands of remote islands, the perfect wave or jungle trail is always waiting. Sliding into the number 8 spot is Spain. Who says you have to choose between culture and adrenaline? The Pyrenees mountains on the border with France are a paradise for canyoners and mountaineers, with the Sierra de Guara being especially famous for its network of breathtaking gorges. The Basque Coast is a magnet for surfers, and the country's diverse geography means you can find an adventure any time of year. It's the perfect setup. Push your limits all day, then dive into incredible food and culture all night. At number 7, New Zealand, the undisputed adventure capital of the world. This is where commercial bungee jumping was literally invented, right at the iconic Kawarau Bridge in Queenstown. And they haven't stopped innovating since. Here you can heli-hike on ancient glaciers, skydive over the stunning Lake Wakatipu, or go blackwater rafting through the surreal, glowing Waitomo caves. The magic of New Zealand is how much they've packed into one place. You can ski a volcano in the morning and be kayaking through a pristine bay by the afternoon. From jet boating through impossibly narrow canyons to conquering one of the country's great walks, the sheer density of adventure here is unmatched. Taking our number 6 spot is Italy. Yeah, the country of pasta, history, and art also has a rugged, wild side that true adventurers live for. The Dolomites, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, are home to some of the world's most spectacular via ferratas. These iron paths, first built during World War I, are now a network of protected climbing routes with steel cables and ladders that let you scale sheer mountain faces. If you like your adventures a little hotter, Italy lets you hike active volcanoes like Mount Etna and Stromboli, where you can watch eruptions light up the night sky. It's a country where you can feel the history under your feet and the heat of the earth itself. At number 5 is Portugal, country absolutely dominated by its powerful Atlantic coastline. This is the home of Nazaré, where the world's biggest surfable waves are born. We're talking about absolute giants, monsters over 80 feet tall that challenge the most elite surfers on the planet. From October to March, it's a spectacle of raw, terrifying ocean power. But that's not all. The Algarve coast is a hotspot for coasteering, a wild mix of cliff jumping, sea swimming, and rock scrambling. And on the island of Madeira, you can go canyoning through volcanic gorges, rappelling down waterfalls into crystal clear pools. Portugal is essential for any water-based thrill seeker. Now we're in the top 4, and our next stop is Argentina. This is a land of epic scale and dramatic contrasts, built for true exploration. Down south in Patagonia, you'll find legendary trekking and mountaineering. You can literally hike on the Perito Moreno Glacier, feeling the massive sheet of ice crack and shift beneath your boots, or tackle multi-day treks around icons like Mount Fitzroy. For a truly extreme adventure, head north to Tolar Grande. Here you can take a 4x4 off-roading through high-altitude deserts that look like the surface of Mars. A stunning, barren landscape of salt flats and surreal rock formations. Argentina is for anyone who craves vast, remote wilderness. Coming in hot at number 3 is Greece. This ancient land offers an incredible fusion of history and high adrenaline action. With thousands of islands and a rugged coastline, it's a playground for deepwater soloing. A pure form of rock climbing where you scale cliffs over the Mediterranean with no ropes, just the deep blue sea as your safety net. The crystal clear waters also make it a world-class spot for cave diving, where you can explore underwater caverns hidden for centuries. Greece is where you can hike through landscapes dotted with ancient ruins, then immediately dive into some of the most exciting water sports on the planet. Our runner-up, taking the number 2 spot, is Costa Rica. This Central American jewel is a global champion of eco-adventure. Its wild rivers, lush rainforests, and deep commitment to conservation create a unique and powerful experience. Costa Rica is legendary for its whitewater rafting, especially on the Pacuare River, where you'll battle Class 3 and 4 rapids while surrounded by a pristine jungle teeming with wildlife. You can zip line for miles through cloud forests, rappel down waterfalls and deep canyons, and hike right up to the craters of active volcanoes like Arenal. The special thing about Costa Rica is that every single adventure is tied directly to nature, a powerful reminder of what we're all fighting to protect. And finally, our number 1 adrenaline junkie's paradise is Brazil. This country simply has it all, on a scale that is hard to comprehend. The diversity of adventure here is just on another level. You can go on multi-day jungle survival expeditions deep in the Amazon, learning to live in the world's largest rainforest with ex-military guides. At the spectacular Iguassu Falls, you can take a boat right into the deafening spray of the Cascades or rappel down the cliffs beside them. You can track jaguars on a safari in the Pantanal, the world's largest tropical wetland. And if you need a dose of city life, you can paraglide over the iconic skyline of Rio de Janeiro. Brazil is a non-stop, full-throttle adventure that could easily fill a lifetime of exploration. And that's the list. The 10 countries that are an absolute paradise for anyone who runs on adrenaline. From the icy cliffs of Norway to the deepest, darkest parts of the Amazon rainforest, these places prove that travel is about so much more than just seeing a new place. It's about finding your edge, pushing past it, and coming home a slightly different person. And here's the answer to our trivia. Guanacos are wild relatives of llamas and are often spotted roaming the dramatic plains and mountains of Patagonia in both Argentina and Chile. The world is out there, full of incredible challenges just waiting for you. The only real question is, what are you waiting for? If this video got your heart pumping, do us a huge favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss what's next. Thanks for watching.